Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I'm sorry for being late today. My children have testing, so I was busy. Let's chant japa, one round. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine, Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine, Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you very much for waiting. Let's do Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 9, text 24. Does anyone need to go first? So we'll just go in order. Achit Premati, you can get ready.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Bhagavan.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Chapter 9.
I really wonder, Mataji, how you do, how you're taking classes for us every day.
Even I wonder how I do it.
No,
I don't know.
because we all are busy here and now you have much you're doing for us, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Actually, we all need this. This is our morning breakfast, spiritual breakfast. That's why this is a priority. Even sometimes you may not have a heavy breakfast, but something you should eat, right? So that's why even if I'm not able to do the whole thing, little bit will do. Go ahead, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji, for everything. अहं हि सर्वयज्ञानं भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च न तु माम् अभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेन तस्यामन्ति ते. Translation Basic Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Achinta Dev Prabhu.
Hare Krishna
Then-
Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhuji. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Aham hi sarva yajnanam
Aham hi sarva yajnanam
bhokta cha prabhureva cha
bhokta cha prabhur evacha
natu mam abhijananti
natu mam abhijananti
tatve nataschavanti te.
tatvena taschavantite. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Arunita and Aditi Lata Mata.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha nato mam abhijananti tatvena taschayavanti te. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. Thank you,
Yes.
Mataji.
Thank you.
Not available right now, Mataji.
Okay. Inba Inya. Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Ganesh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natu mam abhijananti tatvena tashchavanti te. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Thank you. Inya.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natu mam abhijananti tatvena taschyavanti te. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Yeah. Mataji.
Mataji is not here.
Prabhuji is also not there?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Madhava Rasapriya.
Nandi sarva jnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha natam abhijananti tatyena taschavanti te. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Rasapriya.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha
Angela Potter.
natam abhijananti tatvena
Natas.
I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Yes. Kalpesh Prabhu and Sonia Mataji. One second. I have to mute. Inya, please mute yourself. I don't see you. Okay, maybe they. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Prabhuji. Kalpesh Prabhu. You're in mute. Kalpesh Prabhu, you're in mute.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha na tu mam abhiyanjanti tatvena tas chavantite. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature falls down. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sonia Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Danvat Pranam and welcome. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to see you here.
Thank you, Mataji. I was feeling like I have to find out time. Otherwise, I'm losing my enthusiasm. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for the classes.
Yes, Mataji.
Aham hi sarva yagnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha na tu mam abhijananti tatve nataschavanti te. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Lokesh. Hare Krishna.
Aham hi sarva jnanam bhakta cha prabhurev cha na tu mam abhijanati
Jananti.
jananti tatvena tas chavantite.
Yeah.
I'm the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Yeah. Mataji and Prabhuji are there?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. All Krishna Prabhupada Guru Maharaj.
Danvat Pranam Prabhuji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhu eva cha na tu mam abhijananti tatve natas chavantite. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Guru Maharaj.
Danvat Pranam Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Mataji.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha na tu mam abhijanati tatvena tasya
Jananti.
tatvena taschavantite.
Yeah. I was saying Abhijananti.
Oh, abhijananti. Yeah. I am the only enjoyer and master of all the sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Krishna. Medha and Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha na tu mam abhijananti tatvena taschavantite. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Mataji.
Hare
Usha
Krishna.
Mataji.
Dandavat Pranams, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Aham Shri Sarvabhut Yajnanam Bhokta cha Prabhureva cha Natumam Abhignananti
Jananti.
Tatvena
Abhijananti.
Natumam Abhijananti Tatvena Tas Shavantite. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature will fall down.
Thank you. Saujanya Mataji and Priyanka Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
accept my humble obeisances. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my obeisance.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha na tu mam abhijananti tatvena taschavantite. I am the only enjoyer and the master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. Thank you,
Thank you.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Pragna and Saujanya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Salve Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam
goes to the
Mataji.
simple devotees.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhur eva cha natu mam abhijananti tatve natascha
Chavantite.
Chavantite. I'm the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Prajna.
Prajna is not available, Mataji.
Okay.
Not available, Mataji.
No
She's
problem.
been sick for 3 days. She's better now.
Okay. I'm glad she's better. I didn't know she was sick. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So next, Suvarnangi Mataji, Suhrid Spurti, Shiv Kumar Prabhu, and then Jai Ganesh Prabhu afterwards. Spurti, Suhrid, you're ready? Suvarnangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha natu mam abhijananti tatvena natastu chavanti te. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Spurti.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha na tu mam jnanati
Abhijananti.
abhijananti tatve
Chavantite.
Chavantite. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of the sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not
Recognize
me, my true transcendental nature fall down.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam Sarveshwara Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha natu mam abhijananti tatve natastu chavanti te. Okay, tatve natas chavanti te. I put a tu into it. Sorry.
Okay.
Translation: I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Yeah. Thank you.
So this is also here.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Go ahead.
Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha natu mam abhijanati tatvena
Jananti.
jananti tatvena tashavanti te. Translation: I am the only enjoyer and the master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Thank you. Jai Ganesh Prabhu. And if Mataji is there.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam all goes to Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Aham hi sarva jnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha natu mam abhijananti tatve nataschavantite. Translation: all goes to Srila Prabhupada. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall. Jesh is not available.
Okay. Thank you. Did everyone recite or anyone not recite? Everyone recited. Bhagavad Gita 9:24. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natu mam abhijananti tatvena taschavantite. I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. So you remember the context? In the previous verse, the Lord said that even those who are worshipping other gods, they are also worshipping me only, but they are doing that in a wrong way. And now the Lord is saying, because I am the only enjoyer and the master of all sacrifices. And when somebody does not recognize, recognizing me as the supreme, when they worship the other gods, what is the result? They will fall down. That means they have to come back again to take birth in this world, in this material world. They are not getting liberated. But somebody who worships, recognizing the position of the Supreme Lord, who has Paramatma Jnanam, whether he is Pratikopasaka or he is Vishwarupopasaka or he is Ananya Bhakta or Pradhani Bhuta Bhakta, they all can get liberation. They all can get liberation. Okay. So now Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 20. And this is Bali Maharaj surrenders the whole universe to Vamandev. Yesterday, what did Bali Maharaj say? Text 4. Bali Maharaj said, there is nothing more sinful than untruthfulness. Because of this, Mother Earth once said, I can bear any heavy thing except a person who is a liar. So Bali Maharaj had said, being the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, how simply for the sake of some wealth can I lie to a Brahmana? I promised, what is that lie? I promised him 3 steps of land. So you're saying on the pretext of 3 steps, he's going to take the all my property. But I have already promised. How can I go back on my promise? That was the point. The earth, Mother Earth cannot bear the weight, the burden of one liar, although she wears the weight of everything else, but she cannot wear the weight of one liar. Text 5. So Inba, you read. Naham bibhemi nirayan nadhanyad asukarnavat nasthana chavanan mrityor yatha vipra pralambhanat.
I do not fear hell, poverty, an ocean of distress, fall down from my position or even death itself, as much as I fear cheating a Brahmana.
Yes. I don't fear hell. I don't fear poverty. You're saying I'll become poor. I don't mind. I'd rather become poverty stricken. And not even that. It's not that. See, very interesting, isn't it? Is he saying that you should be you should be truthful so that you don't go to hell? If that is the calculation, you should do pious activities so that you don't go to hell. Is that the motivation of Bali Maharaj, why he wants to be truthful? He's saying, I'm not afraid of going to hell. So here, that's an interesting point. We shouldn't think that he wants to be truthful. He's afraid of lying to the Brahmana because by telling a lie, then he will go to hell. He's saying, I'm not afraid of hell. That means he has a higher purpose why he does not want to tell a lie to the Brahmana, cheat a Brahmana. He has a devotional reason because the Lord does not appreciate it. The Brahmanas are very dear to the Lord, isn't it? So here, Bali Maharaj is saying, I do not fear hell, poverty, an ocean of distress, fall down from my position. Yes, now he has a position. He's the master of all the heavenly planets. He has conquered. So he'll fall down from that position, or even death itself. I don't fear that. But I fear cheating a Brahmana. Next, Inia. Yadyadhasyati lokesmin samparetam dhanadikam tasya tyage nimittam kim viprastushyenna tena chet.
My lord, you can also see that all the material opulences of this world are certainly separated from their possessor at death. Therefore, if the Brahmana Vamanadev is not satisfied by whatever gifts one has given, why not please him with the riches one is destined to lose at death?
Yes, see, you're saying I'm going to lose all these material opulences, yeah, but one has to part with all these anyway at the time of death. Whatever I am earning and accumulating in this life, thinking that this is my wealth, my property, even the fame, after I leave this body, am I going to enjoy that fame? So, or whatever skills that I have learned, whatever learning that I've gotten, am I going to keep all that with me? Whatever material opulences that I have accumulated in my life, I have to part with them at the time of death anyway. So, if the Brahmana Vamandev is not satisfied by whatever gifts one has given, why not please him? So you understand what is the higher purpose? Simply accumulating wealth is more important, or pleasing a Brahmana is more important than accumulating wealth? If you're saying you can enjoy all this wealth, you can get sense gratification and this and that with this, but then I have to leave all this anyway. So for something which is temporary, in exchange for sacrificing something which is temporary, if I'm going to please a Brahmana, so he's not yet saying why he wants to please, but he already was told that this Brahmana is Lord Vishnu. So if I can satisfy this Brahmana, Vamandev, with all my wealth, why not do it now? Because I'm going to lose this wealth anyway. Okay? Purport. So Jai Ganesh Prabhu.
The word Vipra means Brahmana, and at the same time confidential. Bali Maharaja had confidentially decided to give the gift to Lord Vamandev without discussion. But because such a decision would hurt the hearts of Asuras and his spiritual master Sukracharya, he spoke equivocally. Bali Maharaja, as a pure devotee, had already decided to give all the land to Lord Vishnu.
So if you remember in the very first verse, Bali Maharaj had contemplated, after hearing Shukracharya's instructions, Bali Maharaj had contemplated everything and he had made a decision in his heart. I must serve, because Shukracharya, yes, even though I would be transgressing the rule that one should always obey the spiritual master, it is for a higher purpose. So therefore he had already decided that I'm going to give everything to Vamandev. I'm going to give the gift that he's asking for. What is he asking? 3 steps of land. I'm going to give everything to him. He had decided. But at the same time, Srila Prabhupada is explaining here, if he had said that directly, I have already made up my mind, I'm going to give everything to Vamandev, then all the Asuras would feel sorry, because now if he gave everything to Vamandev, that means they will lose their position, their wealth. Shukracharya will also become upset. So therefore, he's saying it equivocally. Equivocally means kind of diplomatically, right? So he's saying in an indirect way. So what is he saying? That anyway, I have to part with this anyway. So why not and I have made a promise. It's not that I get to keep it. I have to lose it anyway. So why not do it like this? You see? Same thing he's saying, but instead of saying, no, I have decided I'm going to do it, he's saying that anyway, I have to lose all this at the time of death. So why not give it now? Saujanya Mataji.
Mataji, I just wanted to confirm my understanding here. So Bali Maharaj, though he's in the demons kingdom and king, still he has respect for Lord Vishnu, and but it's just that Shukracharya also knows, what is supreme, everything.
Yeah.
But still, he's kind of like not favor. But overall, though Bali Maharaj is in the demon's kingdom, he has respect for Vishnu and he knows his supremacy. I mean, just as a king, he's doing fight with demigods just because he's like in that position. Is that correct, whatever I said, my understanding?
The past few verses answer that, Mataji. So first of all, Bali Maharaj, Shukracharya has the understanding that Lord Vishnu is the supreme. But understanding that he is the supreme does not mean that he has that love for the supreme Lord. At the end of the day, we have our desires. What is my desire, right? Karmis also know that he is the Lord. Well, karmis, even if they know, the thing is, because when they worship a particular demigod, right, they're worshipping that demigod, even though they know that when you do a yagya, ultimate beneficiary of that yagya is, who is all that going to? That yagya, whatever you're offering, it's going to Lord Vishnu, and he's the one who's going to supply all the results. Still, they will worship that particular demigod because they have that shraddha towards that demigod. Why? That is also said in Bhagavad Gita. Because you get results quickly. Demigods will give you material results quickly. My interest is I want material result. I want a beautiful wife. I want a nice house. I want a big bank balance. I want to become the president of my country. So on and so forth. This is my desire. Why? Why he is desiring like this? Alpa buddhi. He has less intelligence. He's not so smart. Like small children. If you give them some candy, they'll give you $1,000 if they have, and if you say which one, they don't understand the value of that money. They'll take one candy and they'll give it, no problem. Like that, less intelligence, it's not developed. So similarly, those who are less intelligent, they're satisfied with small things. What are small things? Some material result. They cannot think beyond that. And wherever I'm getting that quickly, I'll take that. So the demigods are giving me, I'll just take it. So similarly, somebody, and a higher, little higher than that is, a more advanced is, they'll see, Arey, this world is full of misery. Even if I get something again, I'll have to suffer. And ultimately, I have to die. What is this life? Let me get liberated. That is a higher type of intelligence compared to the materialists or karmis. So that is the jnanis, they want liberation. But even higher than that is a devotee. And within the devotee also there are various grades, right? Mishra bhaktas are there. They want liberation, they want opulence also. But the topmost is somebody who wants only seva. Seva means I want the pleasure of my master. His only identification is I'm a servant. Now Bali Maharaj, even though born in a Daitya family, he has this bhava of seva for the Lord. How he got that? How does one get this bhakti? One only gets it when he gets the mercy of another pure devotee. Bali Maharaj got that kripa from his grandfather Prahlad Maharaj. That's why even though he is in the Daitya Kula, he got that mercy from Prahlad Maharaj. That's why he is able to recognize. So not only recognize but wants to offer everything to the Lord. Shukracharya also knows he is Lord Vishnu. But what is the difference between Daiva and Danava? Daiva means they are obedient to the Lord. Whereas Danavas, they are not, they are opposite of the Daiva. Right? Asuras tad viparyaya. They are opposite. That means they are not obedient to the Lord. They are not devoted to the Lord. So now being in the Daitya Kula, yes, he's doing his particular job, just like, he's fighting because he's the king, right? As a king, he has to fight, he has to protect his praja, he's doing that role, but he's a devotee of the Lord. Was that helpful?
Yes, Mataji. Yes. Thank you.
Aditi Lata Mataji, it was answered.
No, Mataji, you were covering similar point, but I just wanted to share that, the first verse which says that what is the verse? The translation?
I'll share it. So we are in 6. When Bali Maharaj was thus advised by his spiritual master, his family priest, he remained silent for some time, and then after
the first
next.
verse, or read just.
Today 6, my Lord. 5. I do not fear hell, poverty, an ocean of distress fall down from my position, so on and so on. Next one is, my Lord, you can also see that all the material opulences of this world are certainly separated from their possessor at death.
Yes, so the similar thing, Mataji, even the person in mode of goodness, they also say, a karmi person, when they are in mode of goodness, they say that, they want to follow a righteous path. But the difference here is, which you are saying, that he is a devotee of Krishna. So his meaning is different. But a karmi also will say, we will, remember one time we discussed this, and you were saying that it is also similar what they will say, but their approach
Enjoy.
yeah,
You're going to part with it anyway, so enjoy now.
no, not that one. I'm not saying that one. The first one, that when you're in mode of goodness, you will also have this righteousness in this, that, to be truthful, and I won't do this because it is not right, but still that is not perfect unless you are connecting everything to Krishna.
Exactly. Motivation. What is the motivation behind that? That is important.
Yes.
Why you want to be truthful, why you're doing this. Simply because it is dharma, it is the right thing to do, that is mode of goodness. So that brings you to knowledge ultimately. What is that knowledge? I'm not this body, I'm a spirit soul. Mode of goodness brings you to that platform only.
Yes, but it sounds similar. I'm saying for a karmi, when they're in mode of goodness, that will also sound similar. But when we go in depth, we understand this is a different.
Yeah, you have to see their consciousness.
Yes,
why they are doing that. What is the purpose?
Thank you, Mataji.
Sure. Okay. So I know we didn't read much, but we can stop here. Tomorrow, Madhava and
Shri Mataji, right?
if Mataji is there, Jayashree Mataji will read. If Mataji is not there, then Madhava and Rasapriya will read, because Krishna Shishanisha read. And then after that, Kalpesh Prabhu, then Lokesh, like that. Okay. Bookmark. Why it's not coming? Okay, it's here. So we will stop here. I'm not reading Bhagavad Gita and Leelamrita yet. We will begin our normal course from next week, because I have another class also. Actually, that starts at 7 o'clock, but I'm skipping part of that so that I'll do justice here also. But that's not a long one. It's only a 10-day long course, so it'll be finished next week. And then we'll just resume our regular timings. Thank you all so much. I appreciate your
Mataji.
association.
I'm sorry, Mataji, we couldn't attend yesterday's class because Arunita had a concert at school. And it will take so long. They were playing, she plays bands, flute and violin and chorus.
Wow,
So
very
that
nice.
was the last for this year, so we had to go and see.
Very nice. No problem, Mataji. So you can, now we have the recording. So if you want to catch up, you can watch it or read it. Just read. Evenings we don't read so much, right? A few verses. You can catch up. No problem.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. All of you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Mataji. The recordings are really helpful because couple days I joined late, and then yesterday I was able to catch up. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.